Hey guys.
Welcome back to Harsh Worded Tenderhearted episode 20. Today is Kai's birthday episode.
Yeah. Birthdays. My birthday's on Valentine's Day, which is...
Yeah, Kai's a Valentine's baby.
Yes, Cupid reincarnate, I think.
I'm dead.
You would think I would have better luck in my love life.
That's
you know?
true. You know what? I always grew up being like, having a Valentine's Day birthday would be so cool. Like, so cute and like whatever. And then I saw Kai grow up with a Valentine's Day birthday.
I used to hate it.
Used to?
Yeah.
Love that.
Now I'm sort of like embracing it more because I'm like, okay, cute. Like, it's not a competition because I viewed it as a competition for so long. Birthdays are always supposed to be about celebrating you.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now like everybody and their mom is celebrating whoever they love.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like, it's not about me. Like, I hate to say it sounds a little selfish, but it's like,
no, it's true. It's true.
You know?
It's true. And I know a lot of people in my life actually that have birthdays very close to holidays. And it's always something overlooked. Like, it's ever since I was younger, it's been a goal of mine that if I have a kid close to a holiday, it's a completely separate thing. Because growing up, like, I always had friends that had birthdays like on like so close to Christmas that on Christmas morning after they open the gifts, it's just, here's a cake.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then still they continue on with Christmas.
Yeah, like our cousin's birthday is so close to Christmas.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Wait, see? And your birthday's pretty close to Halloween.
That one I've always embraced because I love Halloween. So I've always like thrown a Halloween party or like everybody dressed up. I love that one. Because I don't feel like it's like a celebrating holiday.
Okay, fair.
Like they go out one night trick-or-treating or a Halloween party. Some people do it all month long. But
I think it's more like a party holiday.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like a celebratory.
Yeah, like you're not going to the club on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Or you might be.
No, I wanted to go to the club on Valentine's Day
I was
year.
looking because I was thinking about what to do for my birthday this year, and I was like, ooh, clubs. But then I was looking, not a lot of clubs in our area are like doing like Valentine's Day events.
No way.
Yeah, to be fair though, it is the middle of the week.
Oh, that's true. I thought I was looking too early because usually they will still do it on the weekend, like pink and red, whatever.
Maybe I am doing it too early.
Right? But now it's kind of, there's no way we're too early now.
I'll look later.
And I'm actually, like, I'm the birthday friend. Through and through. Like, birthdays, they're so...
She loves birthdays.
Yeah, they're so huge for me. And I think a lot of it has to do with growing up hating my birthday and, like, being so sad on my birthday. And
I'm always sad on my birthday. I always cry on my birthday.
Yeah. And, like, at kind of a young age, I would say I've always been the birthday friend. At kind of a young age, I was able to flip it. And I was like, oh, my God, no, everybody has to love their birthday because I hate my birthday so much. Like, I don't want anybody to feel like this on their birthday.
Aww.
Ever. So, like I have friends that I've thrown, like, 3 surprise parties for in their life.
Oh my God, like me, she's thrown me 2 surprise parties in my life.
Yeah.
And I never catch on.
Yeah. And it's always, like, this big thing. Like, there's always some sort of surprise. Like, day full of gifts. I love birthdays. And I know that a lot of people, like, a lot of even parents, like, I'm in a situation where if I'm sad on my birthday, my parents don't care. You know? Like, they're kind of like, my mom's like, happy birthday. And, like, that's it. Yeah. You know? So it's like a lot of people don't get it in their life from a lot of people. Because like you said, everybody wants their birthday to be about them. It's like I make it happen no matter what. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like I know, and especially as we're older, like we all have jobs and
life like gets in the way. Everybody's busy.
Yeah.
It becomes harder to celebrate.
Yeah, exactly. So like it doesn't even matter. Like if you are in my life on your birthday, unless the only time it wouldn't happen is when you don't want it. Like, you made other plans and you're, like, trying not to see me or whatever. But, like, I don't even care who you are in my life. Like, your birthday is, like, the biggest day of the year. Biggest day of the year.
That's why I always try to show up for my friends on their birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. And, like, even if you don't want to do anything, like, we're doing something.
Yeah, like, you will be seeing me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's because, like, for a majority of my life, like when I was younger, my birthdays were fun. My family has this thing where it's like this unspoken rule where it's like if it's your birthday, we're going out to a restaurant on your birthday and you're picking the restaurant and it's gonna be a fun little family time. And then it wasn't until I was like 13 until I remember like crying on my birthday, just being sad that I was like growing up. Okay. And like getting old. And I think it's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I have pictures of me at all of my birthdays in front of my cake since I was 1. Bawling my eyes out since I was 1. Every single year. I have no idea why.
One of my earliest memories is me crying under a table at my birthday party because I didn't want to blow out the candles.
I'm dead.
And I have pictures. Like, my parents took, like, pictures of me bawling under the table. Yeah, so, like, after 13, I was just crying every birthday. Okay, I don't even know. Like, I'd have, like, celebrations, and then, like, I'd be in my room, and then just, like, this overwhelming feeling of dread would, like, come over me, and I end up crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like when I got older and I was sort of like an older teenager, like I just didn't have good birthdays. Like something would always happen. Yeah, so when I was 16, I got in a car accident, and it wasn't even that bad of a car accident. I it's so embarrassing to say. I hit a parked car.
Dead. I've done it once or twice.
Yeah, and then I got in trouble for that. So then my birthday was just like my parents being mad at me and me being so sad because like I had plans on my birthday, like it's sweet 16.
Oh,
You
true.
know, so I was so sad that I was like grounded and in trouble. And then the next year was my 17th birthday, and then we threw a big house party, and then we got in trouble for that.
This is the party we were talking about.
Yeah, we've
in
talked
the
about
summer.
it. We've
Yeah.
talked about it before.
Like Project X.
Yes, Project X. Like the cops came and shut it down.
Like 90 people in my tiny townhouse.
Oh my god, I don't even remember how many people. There's so many people. I thought it was way more than 90.
My mom's boyfriend, he's renovating the house right now, him and his team, and they've been like ripping out the floors and the ceilings and stuff, and I guess something is wrong with the floors. Like the people that lived there before us or something, it was renovated wrong or something, and he was like, that party that you guys had, you guys are so lucky you didn't all fall through the floor with the amount of people that were here.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh, can you
Can you imagine? Oh my god, I would be grounded
I'm
for
surprised
life.
it didn't happen.
I know. The one time we actually have good luck in our lives.
I know. It was
Thank
sardines
God.
in the whole house. On the staircase. Like sardines. Oh my god.
I know. That was a fun time though. I
It
got a lot of
was.
street cred.
Yeah, it
People
was.
still talk to me about it.
I know. People still recognize my house.
Do they really?
Yeah. They'll pull up to drop somebody off and they're like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I've been here.
Yeah, I don't even remember my 18th birthday.
Oh my god.
I think my
I
18th
don't
birthday.
remember
was-
your 18th birthday.
I don't remember my
either.
18th birthday. And like 18th birthdays in the Philippines are like a big thing.
Yeah.
Like you have like your debut. I didn't have that because my parents were like, you can either have a car or a party because like the money we would have spent on the party will just get you a car.
yeah.
And I said car, so I didn't have a party. And then
So you didn't get a car.
I didn't get a car yet. I did actually. I did for a brief moment.
Okay,
For a couple months, I did have a car, and then the engine gave out. My 19th birthday, I was just sad because I had a boyfriend at the time, and it's Valentine's Day and my birthday. He was God knows where,
True.
and now I sort of feel like I'm in limbo
Okay.
when it comes to birthdays. I don't know.
Okay, I love that. Like,
Yeah.
not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I kind of like it now though, and now I'm sort of looking at it also like cute decorations, fun themed.
Yeah.
I don't resent it as much anymore.
Yeah. See, I think the problem is that she's also always resented Valentine's Day.
That's very.
I don't
true.
know if it has to do with it being on the same day as her birthday or that, like, it has to do with things that aren't.
Well, it's because it's like a day of love, celebrating love. What and all I've ever wanted to do was be loved.
Okay, see, I have.
You know?
Valentine's Day has always been one of my favorite days of the year. And it's crazy because I have such a shit love life. And, like, it's like, I'm literally alone at 27. But on Valentine's Day, I'm like, woo, it's love day. I love everybody. Like, it's the best thing. Like, all like my friends get little Valentine. Like, we're old. You don't, like, see your friends every
Yeah.
day, but they do see me on Valentine's Day. Like,
Love
I do
that.
drop off something, like a little gift. Thanks for being my friend because I love you. And it's love day. So I've never looked at it. I think I switched that very young for me is I've never looked at it as like, oh my God, I don't have a Valentine.
Yeah,
You know?
see, I did that for like so long, and even when I did have a boyfriend, it wasn't
It wasn't, a big
anything.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like my whole life, you hear like when people find out your birthday's on Valentine's Day, they're like, "Oh my God, like you're gonna get 2 gifts on your birthday, like Valentine's Day and your birthday gift, and like it's gonna be like this big thing." And like people like to hype it up. Never got that,
right.
you know. So it kind of turned me bitter, but not that bitter about it anymore.
Okay, fair. I
Yeah.
love Love Day. I hate that I don't know if we're going to be harvesting anymore through Valentine's Day at work, but I literally have an Amazon cart ready to go just in case for Valentine's for everybody.
Did you decorate over there? for
No,
Valentine's
we're
Day?
not really allowed to have decorations. It's so sad. When I worked at the store, it was decorated through and through for everything that could be decorated
No, not
for.
even like the little like foyer, the main like where the lockers are.
I've thought of it, but I was going to do it for Christmas, but Christmas is a little bit much just for 2 employees to be seeing it every day. I might do Valentine's Day, like just like a little banner or something
Yeah.
on the window, but and then Easter, like a little Easter banner. I love just I love celebrating. Like it's and it's so weird because every other day of the year I want to die, but
Maybe it's like because you that.
when there's something to celebrate, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's celebrate. Like please, let's celebrate.
Little like checkpoints, check marks in your life.
Yeah. I never had like a great Valentine's Day even like in the love department. Like I've never I think I had I think. I was with a girl for 3 years. But I remember the first Valentine's Day that we spent together. It was actually very sweet. And I do tell this story as much, it was Lady Cop.
Mhm.
As much as like, fuck that bitch. Like, it was very, very sweet. And it was Valentine's Day and she had planned like this night for us, whatever, at her house. Like she was going to make dinner and we are going to watch a movie and whatever. And my cousin, who's not this cousin, it was a step cousin. I don't even know what she was doing. And like, it was weird too because it is her birthday. And I think at the time she did have a boyfriend and it was just like, I don't know what Kai's doing on Valentine's Day. Her boyfriend should be taking care of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right?
But I had another step cousin and she didn't have a boyfriend. I don't remember if she just broke up with her boyfriend or whatever, but she was like alone on Valentine's Day. And I was like, she was texting me after my girlfriend picked me up and I was telling my girlfriend about it and she stopped at our house to pick her up. And then we all spent Valentine's Day together.
That's cute.
It was so sweet. Like, as much as, like, I never want to see that girl again. Like, it was
a sweet moment.
It was a very sweet moment.
I love that.
It was a very sweet Valentine's Day. See, I will give credit where credit is due always. And I will give some shit talking where shit talking is due
Love
always.
that. Of course.
How do you feel this year about your age?
My age feels
Big
kind of
23.
real.
It's kind of a weird age.
It is a weird age. Like, people my age are getting engaged.
Yeah,
And,
or
like, having
they're still in
kids,
school.
Or they're still in school, or they have no idea what, like, it's so weird. Like, the spectrum of which people my age are at in life is so vast that's, like, it's weird.
Yeah. And
I-
I'm not trying to, like, scare you, but your age right now, like, these 3, you're right in the middle of it, were the worst years of my life.
Was it?
So it does get better.
Okay, perfect.
If you are feeling like it's the worst
Perfect.
years of your life, I felt the exact same way, and now I'm on the up and up, and you're just around the corner from being on the up
Oh
and
my
up.
god, that's so good to hear.
Like,
I feel better about where I am, like, mentally and, like, in my life than I was last year. Last year was kind of, like, felt like I was closing a chapter, kind of.
yeah.
But then this year, it's like, oh my god, like, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah. And if it does make you feel any better about any of it, like if you are struggling with it, being stagnant is only uncomfortable for people who want to grow.
Oh, perfect.
You know? So
You
if
know
you're
that does
feeling
help.
uncomfortable with like it's kind of a
Mhm.
limbo thing, it's because you're ready to grow and you want to grow.
Wonderful. I need to push myself. We talked about it last episode between pushing yourself and having patience with yourself. I need to push myself. I think I've had a little bit too much patience with myself.
Okay. I
So-
love that you recognize it though.
Oh, thanks.
A lot of people
I
don't.
really try to be as self-aware as possible.
I love that.
You know?
It's kind of the year too where like you just graduated school, so everything's kind of going in the adult direction. Like
Yeah.
full-fledged adult.
No, I said it before. Like, this year it feels kind of real.
Yeah.
It feels very real. I don't know.
There's different parts of life that are new, so new,
Yeah.
that you were kind of sheltered from before, even just with school. And I have talked about how I felt about getting older before. I am like 4.5 years older than Kai. So I think it's both more sad and less sad. Because she's kind of closing a chapter. I'm about to enter a chapter.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
Like you're kind of closing your young
Yeah,
20s,
like my-
teens.
yeah.
And I'm just about to enter my 30s. So it's like both are very scary.
Wait, that's actually crazy. Like, I'm not like an early, like, this is my last, I'm gonna be a mid-20,
Yeah, I
a
know.
mid-20s.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
am totally a 20-something girly. Like, I hope I survive my 20s. I'm 27 still thinking that. It does not go away after 25, ladies. I am still hoping to God I survive my 20s. And I saw a interview of SZA recently, and she was talking about being 20-something, and thank God she made it through it, and she's so fucking glad she's in her 30s now.
I didn't know this was in her 30s.
Neither did I until she said that a couple weeks ago.
You know.
But I was like, that is exactly how I feel. I can't wait to be fucking over my 20s. I can't
I've heard
wait.
that
at
the
this
30s are
point.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what the streets, also TikTok, are saying.
My mom keeps telling me that like 30 is the new 20. And I'm like,
Yeah.
hey.
Flirty 30?
Yeah. Oh my God. See, I've always said dirty 30. I want to have a big dirty 30.
That'd be fun.
Big. Like I want to go to Vegas or something.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
Right?
Oh my god, I know way too many people in Vegas right now.
Oh my God. We should go to Vegas.
We should go to Vegas. You know what? I credit you a lot for kind of turning my perspective on my birthday around. Because, like, it wasn't until you did my first surprise party where I was like, okay,
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because, like, really, I didn't start having good birthdays until after you threw me that party.
oh my god, see, that's what I'm saying, is that's why I try so hard for everybody. Aw, I love that.
I'm like, are you gonna start crying?
No, literally. Because it's like, it's true. All it takes is one person to be like, hey, no, this day's about
Yeah.
you. And let it always be about you, you
Oh.
know?
Am I gonna start crying?
Yeah. I was asking Kai today, I'm like, oh my god, should I give you your gift on the podcast?
I was shocked that she even got me a gift.
Always.
No, 'cause
But
we were like already planning to do something, so I was like, okay.
yeah.
And then she said one of your gifts, and I was like, one.
Because I'll do like a bigger gift, and then I'll do like some smaller gifts or whatever, like something. Especially because sometimes bigger gifts are like not as fun to open, you know. So like this is in an envelope. So and then I was like, okay, the smaller gifts will like lead up to the bigger gift, but like whatever, like she'll like the smaller gifts anyway, I think.
I'll like
And-
anything you get me.
True. And this is the biggest gift I think that I've ever gotten her.
Wait,
So I
you got a
kind of-
tattoo with my handwriting, so that's saying a lot.
That's true. So I kind of wanted, it's like whether we put it in the episode or not, I kind of, just in case she has a big reaction,
Wanted to have proof.
yeah.
Documented.
I'm dead. Happy birthday.
It's pink. Oh my god, cute. Okay. Wait, I'm scared.
And Kai, you know what? Kai has grown so much in these past like 2 years, like more so than I've ever seen. So she deserves a big gift.
This is a cute card. It says partners in crime.
Right?
Which is true. Oh my god, this is sick. How did you know I was getting ads for this on
Were you actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, that's crazy.
Wait. Oh my god.
Because me and my mom have been talking about it, and that's crazy
Wait,
that you've been
this
getting
is
ads.
so sick. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. She's gonna cry. I'm crying.
Okay, so it's
I'm
a,
crying.
if you live in Ontario,
Oh my
this might be a great
God.
gift.
Yeah, you're gonna make them cry. This is so sick.
It's a gift card to
Oh my
GTA
God.
Exotics, which has a bunch of like exotic cars and stuff.
I love cars.
Yeah, and Kai has just, I think we talked about how we kind of picked up the hobby of go-karting last summer. And Kai just joined a league. Oh my god. Kai just joined a league to in the upcoming summertime compete in like
Racing
competitive
go-karts.
racing league. So GTA Exotics has these things. The gift card is enough to cover the base, like 4 laps of one of the base cars of the track day.
Oh my god.
So I was like, I still want her to have the enjoyment to pick the car that she gets to drive and like stuff like that. So I went with a gift card.
Perf. This is so sick. Oh my god,
That was
thank you.
crazy. I did not think she was gonna cry.
I did cry.
That's crazy. Okay, so now we're moving on to a fun little segment. We love doing segments.
I love a good segment.
Like, if y'all don't like them, let us know and we'll still keep doing them. But, like, we love a fun little segment.
Yeah, we want to know where you're at. We know where we're at.
Today, we're going to do ins and outs, kind of 2024. We are a little bit late, but you know what? I know everybody's feeling this. I keep seeing it everywhere. January was definitely a trial month.
Yes.
Free trial.
It was. It really was.
I guess I subscribed, and here I am.
Also, it's never too late to alter your ins and outs for the year.
That's true.
You know, never too late to change.
That's true. Okay.
Okay, my first in is being chuggy.
I'm sorry, what?
Being chuggy. Do you know what chuggy means?
No.
It's like cringy. Just to be okay with doing things that you enjoy, even if other people think it's like weird or like cringy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like chuggy.
Is it a real word? Or is this like slang?
It's like slang. I'm gonna look it
I
up
was
for
no,
you.
I was like, are we again capturing where you're having to teach me?
We
about-
might be.
This has happened before on our podcast.
Yeah, so it's the opposite of trendy.
Oh.
Chuggy's the opposite of trendy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so be your own trend.
I love that. I've always been chuggy. I've always had like I don't know. I think I've always thought it was something bad about me though. Like I've always thought it was attention seeking. That I'll always go.
Oh, you're just chuggy.
I won't always go against a trend like fashion sometimes. Like I don't really care what I wear, but like my hair and my makeup, like my
Yeah, you just do what you like.
I was the
regardless
first
if it
person.
fits trendy.
Yeah, I was the first person in my high school to have ombre hair. I was
Were
in a big high
you?
school. Everybody was like, "Oh my god."
You're trendsetter.
It was like such a big thing. And like dark hair in the summer, like light hair in the winter. The last time I dyed my hair light, it was in November. Like
Okay.
I just love going against
Against
everybody
the grain.
else. Oh my god.
Maybe it's deeper psychological.
I know,
reason for that.
literally. I love that.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Let's all be. What is it? I'm sorry.
Chugi.
Chugi. Can you spell it for me?
Yes. It's CHEUGY.
Oh, that is not how I thought it was gonna be.
Do
I
you
thought
think
it was
it's
gonna be
W?
O.
Oh.
Like Chugi. Like choo choo.
Oh.
Okay, my first in is, I don't know how to say this. I wrote in my notes looking good, but what I meant is when I look good, I feel good. And I don't put a lot of effort into my appearance on the day to day.
Oh, so it's like we talked about this before.
Yeah.
Not on the pod. Where I do this thing where it's like even if I'm not doing anything that day, like I get ready for the day.
Yeah.
Like I put my face on, get dressed. It makes you feel more productive.
Yeah.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like I work at a job, unfortunately, that I'm in a hairnet and a lab coat. Like I'm not supposed to have lashes on. You know what I mean?
True.
I'm not supposed to have nails
Also with
on.
no windows.
Yeah.
Also, you only have like one other coworker.
Exactly. I don't
Yeah.
see the public ever. So I'm trying to find a balance of like, because at the end of the day, when I go home, like I feel gross. I have fertilizer all over me. I have soil. I have dirt, and I'm done for the rest of the night. So it's like, it's even if it's like shower and braid your hair right at the end of the day, every single day. And I don't know. I struggle with it too. I've talked about before, like my appearance, like relying on my appearance so much. So like there are people that have never met me without lashes on. There are people that don't know a version of me without lashes, which is insane. Like people, especially people that I've known for like 10 years, some of them have never
really
seen me.
even
Yeah.
for that long.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Because
that is a
they're-
long time.
And I make sure that that stays. Like if there's been 10 years that you've never known me without lashes, you will never know me without lashes. Absolutely not.
Interesting.
But then it gets to the point that when I'm at my work and I don't put on lashes for a week, because what's the point? I'm also allergic to the weed that we grow, so like it bothers my eyes. I will not go out that week at all. I will not leave my house because I don't have lashes
oh yeah,
on.
so you need to find like a little balance.
Yeah. And also, when I was in high school, actually, I used to do it all the time. So up until probably I graduated, or close to when I graduated, nobody knew me without a full face of makeup on.
Really?
Every single day in high school, I had foundation on, I had concealer on.
It's a lot of work in high school.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden one day, I think I can't pinpoint the timing, but I remember I got sick. Like I said, I don't often get sick from like viruses, but I got sick and I didn't wear makeup for a week to school, and then I just stopped wearing makeup to school. And after that, like literally ever since then, I haven't worn makeup on a daily basis.
Oh,
In my
changed the
like, for 10
trajectory of your
years.
life.
Yeah. Yeah. And then again, it just went to the complete opposite. I'm fine with my lashes, but I just, when I put a little bit of makeup on, I feel better. If my hair isn't like disgusting from being in a bun all day at work, like I feel better. And it's so weird because like I'm more inclined to wash the fucking dishes.
Yeah, you
even.
feel more productive. Yeah, you feel more put together.
Yeah, or put my clothes away. Like it's
Yeah.
insane to think about. It's actually really sad to think about. But that's something I think I need to try.
My second in is being more active / more sports. Like playing tennis. We took up tennis last summer. I want to do that. I want to continue with that.
Me too.
And then earlier in this episode, we were talking about my go-karting. That's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't have that on my list, but it's on my list now. Because it's something I think about a lot. I love a good hobby.
Yeah, I love hobbies.
Like I love my alone time, but I can't spend too much time in my brain. So I love a good hobby. And I love to be a master of all trades.
Yes.
Whether it's in my work life, my personal life, like everything. Like I like to know how to do if I'm not good at something, I will not do it. But the things that I am good at, I like to further
Progress.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so my next in kind of has to do with my first in, but it's skincare. I have never been a skincare girly.
Oh, no?
No. And it's weird because I didn't start getting acne at all until I turned 18 or 19. I never, ever, ever even, I would like not get a single breakout before that, which is weird because I talked about how I wore makeup every day in high school,
Oh, true.
full face. Yeah, and people like didn't even really notice when I didn't wear makeup other than the eyeliner. Like people would still ask me what foundation I was using and I'd have a bare face.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's impressive though.
And then all of a sudden I turned 18, 19
It kind of happens around 20 though. Like have you heard of like the second puberty sort thing?
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
didn't go through acne during my first puberty, but the second one, it
Came
like,
for you?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I've never struggled with it so bad that I've had to see a dermatologist or like go on like any type of medication. Like it's not awful, but it's awful for somebody who used to get complimented on their skin asking what foundation they're wearing when they're not wearing foundation. Like it's like, are you kidding me? What have I done? And so I never really worried about it. And then my mom kind of started warning me about it when I was 18, 19 and started struggling with acne. She was like, Nashi, like when I was your age, I wish I would have done this, this, and this with my skin. Like take care of your skin now. And then I just never started. Like I still don't wear sunscreen on my face every day.
Oh no.
No, I only wear it when I'm at the beach.
Interesting.
Or like at the pool or like on a summer day when we're playing tennis or something like that. That's the only time I wear sunscreen. And I also have like really bad eczema and sensitive skin all over my face.
Oh, that's true. It's gotta be hard finding products that work.
Yeah, especially around my eyes. Salicylic acid aggravates my skin. Niacinamide I cannot do. Retinol I cannot do. Vitamin C I cannot do.
Man. You
So
have really sensitive skin.
I know. So I'm so limited, but I have to find something that like I'm aging by the day. I hit 26 and all of a sudden like I get wrinkles. I have wrinkles. I have like discoloration. God. I have sunspots. Aging. Yeah. And this is too early for an Asian.
Oh, that's true.
This is
that's
too
fair.
fucking early.
Oh my god, I was thinking about that earlier because I was like, sometimes when I smile, I get like smile wrinkles.
Yeah.
Which I think is cute because it's like, oh, you're happy enough to get smile wrinkles, but then it's also like wrinkles.
Yeah, like I'm okay with a good smile line, but my under eyes, it's bad because I have eczema there too, so they've just been through hell and back my entire life. But my under eyes are like, I look like I'm 35. All of a sudden, I look like I'm 35, especially with no makeup on. So I need to get a skincare routine down pat. And when I was a teenager too, I was never a young skincare girly. I was using baby soap and just a regular moisturizer and no acne, nothing.
I've been using the same skincare routine since I was like 13. Because I had really bad acne when I went through puberty. Yeah. So I sort of had to be on the skincare game.
Okay.
Yeah.
True.
My next in is yogurt.
I love yogurt.
See, I didn't like yogurt as much.
I've always loved yogurt.
But then now I'm like, I had yogurt. There's yogurt in the fridge the other day. And then I had some because I was like, might as well. It's the fruity one. I only like the fruity one. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should start doing this on the daily, like eating yogurt. But then the thing is, I can never like finish a little cup. Like there's always a little bit left. But then by the time I get to the last spoonful, I'm like gagging.
No way.
Yeah, it's like gross to me. But then it's like I know it's good for me, so like I force myself to eat it.
Okay. I get the...
I want to be a yogurt girly so bad.
I get the yogurt ick like very rarely, and it depends on the type of yogurt, but I've always been a yogurt girly.
See, my mom, growing up, my mom would always get like parfaits and stuff, and I'd be like, that looks so good, and like conceptually, like that's like such a good little snack.
Right.
And I've always wanted to be a yogurt girly. This year's the year of the yogurt.
Okay, so my next in kind of goes against everything I said in this podcast up until now. And is actually, I should not be saying at all because it is 2024. I was going to say standing on business, but I'm not the best at standing on business. And then I was thinking about how my life has been going lately. Update on the celibacy, which I know a lot of people kind of are like offended by that word being used when you've had sex before. Oh. It's just a silly little term for me. Update on that. I'm almost at a year. My goal was to make it a year, and I really want to make it a year.
You only have like a month?
I only have a month and a week or so. They don't ask me why I know that. There has been kind of a little bit of a wrench thrown in.
Oh no.
Somebody has resurfaced from my past.
Oh no.
That has kind of... I literally said to him, he watches the pod. I need to give him a nickname. I was thinking of Music Man because as much as he doesn't do music now, that's how I've always known him.
Okay, yeah.
And the problem is that for so many years, so Lady Cop hated this guy. I was not allowed to, I was not allowed to have any contact. I was in so much trouble that I even had the thought to ask her if I could go to his birthday party. I saw him at the mall. I was done. Like it was like I could not have any contact with this man.
Big threat.
Yeah. So he was not in my graveyard. He is not a part of my graveyard at all. Mm-hmm. If he was part of my graveyard, none of this would have ever started. Okay. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I'm in that phase right now that I'm not answering that roster. Unfortunately, he was not in the graveyard. So when an old literal friend asks that you literally shunned for years, asks you to catch up and like wants to talk,
Yeah.
you know, like we were always friends and nothing more, literally nothing more. So he pops into my life, obviously for the wrong reasons, and I call him on it. I know you're here for the wrong reasons, but now at this point, I've been celibate for 11 months. And I just started to struggle with it. Well, I've been struggling with it for the whole time, but like really bad struggle with it in like December, January.
And then he popped up in
Yes.
December, January.
Exactly. And what did I say about the universe testing me all of the fucking time? You know, like we'll always bring you back
That's
there.
why the fox is following you.
That's what I said, and that's exactly what I told him.
There's a fox that's following her. And it's
There's
weird because our area is like, yeah, there's foxes, but like not as often as
I
she's
live
seeing
on a
them.
main road. I live on a
Yeah.
main intersection, a very busy intersection with a gas station.
Yeah. Like there's plazas by her house.
Yeah. And we have a thing that crows follow us. Like they like
Crows
to warn
follow.
us.
Oh my gosh. They were following me again yesterday.
Oh my
They were
God.
standing on top
It's
of the.
almost your birthday.
Oh my god, you're so right.
But yeah, they follow us and then things happen.
Yeah.
Like something will happen and then they won't visit me anymore for like a couple weeks or whatever. And now all of a sudden I was in my backyard taking a toke last week and I was looking out. There's like a church parking lot next to my house that always has people in it because they have Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. So I'm always just kind of looking out there, people watching. And all of a sudden there's a fox. It's an adolescent fox. It's not a baby and it's not an adult, but it's an adolescent fox. And I see it and I'm like, oh my God, that's insane. And then a couple days later, I think it was either the next day or the day after, I was in the drive-through line for my morning coffee. And then all of a sudden I look in my side view mirror and the fox is there. Behind my car, yeah. And I'm like freaking out because it looks like the same fox. It is an adolescent fox. And my house is not that far from a coffee shop, but it's enough that like
that's
what?
yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's by my backyard again.
It
and
very
it's not,
well could have been the same fox.
I
'Cause it's like
know.
it's not a far distance.
yeah. And I'm like, regardless of whether like there was like a nest or whatever by my house, it's like home is by my house. It's kind of in the church parking lot where there's always cars driving through. There's always police officers like just sitting there with their cars on. Like the fox wouldn't be walking around. You know what I'm saying? And it's scaring me because it was at my backyard again last night, and especially because of this man. And I'm like, oh my God, I was telling my friend about it the other day. She's like, wait, in the video, one of the videos that I sent you guys on Snapchat, the fox almost gets hit by a car.
Yeah, I saw that. I was so nervous
Yes.
watching it.
And my friend Alex goes, oh my God, it almost got hit by a car. You watched it almost get hit by a car. I said, yes. She's like, what if it's warning you? Like something bad is going to happen.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Because I dissected it enough that I was like, it's warning me that I'm being sneaky.
Okay.
Which, you know, like I will always call myself out.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
I didn't even
self-aware enough,
pin it on
yeah.
him first. But I was like, oh my God, true. So I'm thinking about it now and I'm like, because I thought about it. I thought about being like, fuck it, I made it 11 months. That's good enough for me. Genuinely. Now this fox is making me think that I'm making a huge mistake. So now I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm in a villain era. Again.
Interesting.
Which is how I worded my in, but I don't also want to be a villain because of all the growth that I've talked about.
You're in your reputation era.
Yeah, okay, that's a better word because villain's very aggressive.
Yeah.
But like,
Villain sounds
I'm
vindictive.
yeah, and I'm still gonna hang out with the guy, whether he's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of one of those things
Just
that's
a little reminder from the universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it sounds very old me because I keep saying I used to do that, but I think this fox is trying to warn me, but I definitely am still gonna keep up with the villain mindset here.
Oh my god.
Because my friend was also like, you better watch out for him. My friend and this guy don't get along. And she was trying to warn me about him. And I literally said, girl, I am, like, you don't know, like, you should know me.
Yeah.
I am the villain here.
Oh my
Okay?
God.
Like, I am the villain in this situation, and we're good. We're cool. That's it. So I am thinking that the villain era is back in for 2024.
That's
Soft villain.
soft villain.
Soft villain.
My next in is spontaneous weekend trips. Just to get away, just to have a little break from, you know, the regular routine of life.
This kind of goes along with looking good, but putting outfits together.
I love putting outfits together.
I never have. I've never cared what I look like. I do when I go out. Like, I like to look presentable, and I always say you can never be overdressed. There's no such thing as overdressed or overeducated. But on a day to day, I will wear the same sweatpants and hoodie. Like, look, I have multiple black hoodies.
Oh yeah,
And multiple
even
of the
just
same
look at our
sweatpants.
podcast episodes. We wear the same outfit like,
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm always in sweats. Like, it's just, at least, see, today, I tried to put this into gear, and I'm wearing the hoops with the double necklace with the sweats.
Yeah.
So at least I'm like,
A little put together.
I look put together. I look like I put thought into the entirety
Oh
of
my
my
god, that's why I
outfit.
love accessorizing. Accessorizing will automatically do that.
I never have. I've never been a necklace girl. I've just recently been able to wear necklaces, bracelets I can't. Rings bother me so bad. I don't know how I'm going to be engaged.
I think it'll be a struggle at first, and then you'll get used to it.
Okay, true. And I always take my rings off to like wash my hands. I cannot handle the sound or the feeling of the rings.
The wet, and then it's like wet in between. Yeah.
No. I hate accessories, but I want to love them this year. Okay, moving on to outs.
My first out, consuming hours upon hours of low quality entertainment. Like,
Same.
yeah, like TikTok is rotting my brain. It's making my attention span like so minimal, and I don't like it. So I think I need to like revert back to not TikTok videos.
Yeah, no, same. I had to revert back to YouTube. I do have some days that I'm on TikTok all day, but then I'm on TikTok for hours. So I just, like, I need to get it into my head that it's not news. Like, I do not need to
Yeah.
open that app every day. Finding a healthy balance is hard but necessary. I think we can talk about that in another episode. We should talk about that in another episode because I feel like people that are on social media as something like this that they do, and then they're like, social media is bad for you, are kind of like,
Oh yeah, I know.
you know. So we'll talk about it in another
I'm
episode.
specifically talking about TikTok though.
Oh, really?
Well, just because that's what I spend the most time on.
Okay, fair. My first out is unnecessary spending.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's time to buckle down. Like, there is no excuse. There are a bunch of excuses, but in my head, there's never an excuse for anything.
Yeah.
I
That's why I stopped getting bubble tea almost every day.
Okay, true.
Like, I don't need
True.
to be drinking bubble tea every day.
Right.
Like, that's like expensive.
Yeah.
Same with Booster Juice. Booster Juice, I used to get a smoothie after I work out every time. I'm making them at home now.
Okay, I love that. It started with the lashes. I'm not even gonna lie. And the weed. The lashes and the weed. I stopped getting actual lash extensions. I've accumulatively had lash extensions, like actual ones that I go to a salon to get, for 6 years of my life.
It's a long time.
I know, and I spend $80 a week.
Whoa.
I know.
That's a lot of money.
I know.
Did you work that out?
Pardon?
Did you work that out? Like how much you spent?
Yeah, one time I got a call from my lash girl who I've known since we were in high school. And she called me and she goes, hey, like, me and my dad, it's a family-owned business. We're just going through all the debit transactions of the year, and you were our highest, like, spender of the year. She told me how much. I don't remember how much it was. I try to forget it, but it was multiple thousands of dollars that I could have very well spent on anything else.
Did you break 10?
Or saved. No.
I got it. If you
Oh my
broke
God, no.
$10,000
No.
this, I would have been like, whoa.
Oh my God. So they offered me like a free facial. It floored me. And then I kept getting them for a couple years because, again, I struggle with people knowing me without lashes. And then everybody jumped on the DIY lash extensions. They're actually worse for my eyes, I find.
Oh, yeah?
The sensitivities and the
Do you think
lashes.
it's the glue that you're using? Because it's like, don't they use it?
I've tried like 6.
Oh, man.
They clog my tear ducts more. My lashes rip out. My natural ones rip out way more than they did with the actual ones. But when I stopped spending $80 a week on eyelashes,
That's crazy.
the difference was insane. I knew it would make a difference. I didn't think it would feel this different. And the weed, even I've cut down a lot on my weed smoking. I used to be able to smoke a half quarter, 3.5 grams legal terms, in a day or two. And now that lasts me a week. I can see how much of a difference it makes now. So I kind of want to, like, just everywhere I can.
Yeah.
Pinch it in the butt. Nip it in the butt.
Nip it in the bud.
Is it bud?
It's bud.
I've said butt my whole life.
My next one is big lights. Big light out. Ambient lighting in. Buy a lamp. Buy a couple lamps.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
was
big
like,
lights.
big light.
Yeah, the big lights. I don't like big lights.
I love a big light.
They're like, so you're a big light girly?
I'm a big light, all curtains open throughout every single hour of the day.
I love when my curtains are open.
Like, as much light as possible at all times. My next out is feeling sorry for myself.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling bad for myself. I have worked on it, like I've said, the past few years very, very well. But I still have days where I feel bad for myself. And, like, I don't want to do it anymore. Because I am constantly like, get up. And I feel
a lot
like
of energy to tell yourself to get up
all
the time.
Yeah, you know what? And I am always getting up, but I need to stop feeling sorry for myself for even getting up. Because it's like you can still get up and boohoo, and there are some days that I still get up and I boohoo, and it's like just embrace the benefits. Stop even thinking about the negative. I've had people in my life lately that I keep thinking every single thing that comes out of their mouth is negative. Like they can't even look towards the future. They can't even like every single thing is negative, and I just cannot have any negativity right now. You know, like, and I always say there's a difference between like negativity and like gossiping with your friends.
Yeah.
You know, or like just complaining about your bad day, but like actual negativity.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
I need to get rid of it completely. I don't need to be stuck in another cycle of like feeling sorry for myself. Even in like a like, oh my god, I hate being at home. Natasha, you are 27 years old.
Go outside.
Yeah, or move out.
Oh, true.
You know, like it's and I'm not saying I have the means to move out tomorrow, but then at that point everything you should be doing should
be towards that goal.
Exactly. Okay, my next out is going back until you hate them.
That's a good out.
Right?
I need to stop doing that.
Right?
Like, it's effective, but at what cost?
Exactly. And I keep seeing it all over my TikTok, like me telling girls to just go back until they hate them, because it is effective, but it's detrimental to yourself.
It is detrimental.
Like, you lose yourself trying to prove this point that to yourself that doesn't even matter. Literally does not matter. So you put yourself 10 steps behind for what? To be not with this person? That's crazy.
True, and you could just decide not to be with that person and then
Exactly.
walk away to the first time.
Exactly. And you know how I know? Because I did it for 3 entire straight years of my life. My stuff was out on the driveway and I was right back. And now I hate her guts. Like, I could never, like, there are people in my past that I'm like, you know what? Like, I wish you well. No.
Not wishing her well.
When you
Wishing
go
her
back.
hell.
Yeah, when you go back until you hate them, you wish them hell, and then you go through hell yourself too. You bring both of you down. It's crazy. And I've done it so many times in my life, and I'm so sick of it now. I'm sick and tired of my shit.
That's draining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's draining, and I'm drained at 27.
That kind of goes
done.
with your standing on business.
Yeah. No longer going back until I hate them.
My last out is being guilty for things you don't need to be guilty over.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you, for example, if you cut a friend off because it's just not good for you anymore, you don't need to feel guilty about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Also, like, stop saying sorry when you don't need to say sorry.
Yeah.
I always say sorry over things I don't need to say sorry for.
That's something I struggled with again, and then I taught myself how not to say sorry, and then I never said sorry. And then I had to reteach myself how to say sorry just for what I need to be sorry for.
You still got there, though.
That's true. My last out is kind of has to do with that last one, but karmic relationships, I'm done.
Done with the
I've
karmics?
heard you, universe. I'm learning all of my lessons. Please give me peace.
They're just going to keep sending foxes your way.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm so done with it. And that kind of goes again with the whole thing is why I have to listen to the fox, because it's like, so I've had BBL Love stuck in my head for 4 days straight. Like, I love that song, but it's just been nonstop. Yeah. And especially the line that's like, it's so, like, I laugh. Drake, I always say, writes songs for and about me at the same time. Like, it is for me. He wrote it for me to be like, yeah, fuck you. But it is so about me. I am that fucking hoe that he's talking about. Like, it's crazy. And it pisses me off. But in BVL Love, he says, sometimes I think to myself, what if I was somebody else?
Would your ass still be here?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is something that I've struggled with for so long, but I do to everybody else, which I've talked about. But I remember Car Guy, I'm very, again, open with my feelings. I've taught myself to be completely open. Nobody can read your mind. It was one of my biggest insecurities. When something was wrong, it was, do you want me here or do you want somebody else here? But when I talk about Music Man, I don't give a fuck if it's him or anybody else. So I'm done with the karmic. I'm going, like, I'm healing myself. I'm good. I'm okay. As much as, and this is where it contradicts with the villain era.
Okay.
Because I think I can be a villain without ruining anybody's lives.
Yeah.
You know?
Vigilante.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, like, I'm done with, I don't need the universe giving me back everything. Like, I'm done. I'm sick of my shit, like I said.
You got it. You're closing out your cycles.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So that is all we have for today. Thank you, everybody, for watching and or listening. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe.
Make sure you're following us on all of our socials at HarshWordedPod.
Yes, and I think that we are comfortable enough now to say that we will have a new episode out every Saturday.